Up there. Oh, I have been there. Didn't think I had. Classic cookbook. Handleizing cookbook.
I'm so glad to be a student here, if only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan, I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself. I agree. They're brimming with the knowledge and experience of our ancestors.
I wasn't gonna go with you should see him yourself, but he's a bookworm, so I was like, yeah, fine, I'll curry his favor. And I don't want to recruit you. I've already made it my mission to get everyone except the males, so all the females. Oh god. I have some reading to do. Imperial year 721, the first mock war. The Dagdan army invaded it from across the sea. Though the Imperial forces resisted the attack and drove off the enemy, the land of Mok sustained considerable damage. Imperial year 728, the invasion of Brigid. The Empire invaded the Brigid Archipelago, a land occupied by allies of Dagda. As penance for their refusal to surrender, the people of Brigid were relegated to a life of Imperial subjugation. That's not nice. Imperial year 731, the invasion of Dagda. With the boon of a strong foothold in Brigid, the Empire mounted a large-scale invasion of Dagda. However, the fortunes of war were not on their side and their attack failed. Imperial year 747, the Fargus Rebellion. Lug, a descendant of one of the houses that first quarreled with the Empire, raised an army to demand independence, pulling the land of Fargus into a fierce rebellion. This clash came to be known as the War of the Eagle and the Lion. Imperial year 751. The founding of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Lug and his resistance army were victorious over the Imperial forces. The Holy Church of Seiros mediated between the two, and Fargus secured its hard-won independence as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Imperial year 801, the Leicester Rebellion. A rebellion broke out in the Imperial lands of Leicester, which the Imperial army was unable to suppress. The Holy Kingdom, viewing the uprising as an opportunity to increase its own political sway, occupied the Leicester region, formally declaring it as a territory of Fargus. Imperial year 861. Fargus divided. Following the death of King Claus I, 3 princes became archdukes and split the Holy Kingdom of Fargus that they may rule over it as 3 separate territories. Imperial year 881. The Crescent Moon War. The Archduke, ruling over the Leicester region of the kingdom, succumbed to illness. The lords of the Leicester lands refused to acknowledge the next Archduke in line, instead plotting to rule jointly as an alliance. Imperial year 901. The founding of the Leicester Alliance. The Leicester Alliance was officially formed after the subjugation of hostile nobles and the removal of all opposing forces in the regions of Fargus. An influential figure from the outset, Duke Reagan, was inarguably the heart of the newly formed alliance. Imperial year 961. The Almiran Invasion. The great eastern nation of Elmira crossed through Fodlan's throat and invaded Alliance territory. The Empire dispatched troops in order to help conquer this threat, and the attackers were just barely driven off. Imperial year 1101. The construction of Fodlan's Locket. To defend against future Almiran invasions, the Alliance, the Kingdom, and the Empire joined their efforts and resources to construct the indomitable fort known as Fodlan's Locket. I am not a talker, so this is gonna get to me. Oh god, how many of these are there? I think it's like 5. Oh god. History of Fodlan Part 1. Under the tyranny of ruthless disorder, the people endured a long period of suffering. The vile nemesis who proclaimed himself king of the king of liberation delighted in war and bloodshed. Rather than rebelling against his persecution, the people of Fodlan fell to his depths in a mad scramble to attain power through murder and theft. 41 years before the founding of the Adrestian Empire, Saint Seiros appeared in the land of Enbar, and through the many unfathomable miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Fodlan, who went on to form the Holy Church of Seiros. Imperial Year 1. The founding of the Adrestian Empire. In the first year of our calendar, the glorious Adrestian Empire was founded. Its name was gifted by an oracle and its future blessed by the goddess. Its capital, Enbar, was chosen to govern the southern regions of Fodlan, where the divine saint Saros also lent her power. Imperial Year 32, the War of Heroes. Wilhelm Paul Hresvelg, the inaugural Etruscan emperor, raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Fodlan. With his might, he hunted down and destroyed any house's territory that dared to seek more power. Imperial Year 46, the Battle of Gronder. An intense battle erupted on Gronder Field where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and the Imperial forces of the Etruscan Empire clashed. There, the Imperial forces emerged victorious. Imperial Year 91, the Battle of Tailtean. The houses that were allied with Nemesis once again faced off against the Imperial forces, this time on Tailtean Plains. There, the evil Nemesis finally fell and the Empire secured a momentous victory. Imperial Year 98, the War of Heroes ends. The successor to the great emperor, Wilhelm I, Lycaon I, succumbed to a sudden illness. The empire, which ruled over the majority of Fodlan, took this opportunity to put an end to the seemingly endless fighting. I feel like I'm probably reading these out of order. Traveler's Journal Issue 2. A record consistently largely of the world outside of Fodlan. The author's identity is unknown, but they have clearly experienced these places firsthand. Brigid, an archipelago nested between Fodlan and Dagda. It is a land of plenty that is often heralded as the perfect union of the gentle sea and nature's bounty. Both Fodlan and Dagda have long vied to claim this territory as their own. Srang. Srang was once the name of an enormous peninsula to the north of Fodlan. Today, only the northern half has kept the moniker, while the southern half now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Fergus. Several warlike clans call this great wasteland their home. Certain areas of this region are comprised of a rocky desert. Dusker, a peninsula to the north of Fodlan and west of Srang. The people who once inhabited this area were decimated and now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Fergus. The land boasts nothing noteworthy to make it a desirable travel location, but rumors of valuable minerals waiting to be unearthed abound. Oh god. The Ogma Mountains. An enormous mountain range somewhat south of central Fodlan. To the west, it forms the border between the Empire and the Kingdom, surrounding Garreg Mach and cutting across the Empire territory. It is home to many animals and plants that cannot be found elsewhere, as well as a plethora of valuable mineral deposits. Yeah, I read them out of order. A record consistently large of the world outside Fodlan also is known for Almira, a great kingdom to the east of Fodlan. Its territory borders that of the Leicester Alliance, with the precipitous mountain range known as Fodlan's Throat acting as the dividing line. Its people maintain a strong legacy of horsemanship and relish in the thrill of battle. This vast kingdom is rich in fertile prairies, deserts, and mountain ranges. Albinia, a continent to the northwest of Fodlan. Its frigid climate is home to numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population there is extremely small due to the intense cold and the frozen earth, which is unsuitable for growing grains or other food crops. Morphus. Morphus is the name of a metropolis of magic to the southeast of Fodlan, as well as the boundless desert that surrounds it. In the distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. Thanks to an intricate web of trading routes, rumors of its profound and mysterious magic continue to spread. Dagda, a continent to the southwest of Fodlan. Due to its extreme distance from Fodlan, rumors of this relatively unknown world abound. Okay. Some claim it's a tropical rainforest, while others insist it's merely a giant frozen plateau. In truth, this vast continent stretches far into the north and south and supports a wide variety of terrain and climates. Oh god, there's more. Oh, okay, so I did all the ones along here. I'll read those other ones some other time, but god, no, not right now. Is there anywhere better than a library?
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume. It's absolute bliss.
Okay.
How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
That's what they enjoy doing. Okay. Back to Cooking Lady.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you for sharing the culinary arts with me. I can tell you have exceptional taste and must truly enjoy making all manner of food as much as you do eating it. You're welcome to use the kitchen whenever you please. Whew. It's like something to cook with. Allies gain defense +1. What was this one doing? Allies gain max HP +3 for the rest of the month. Honestly, either are good, but I think this is actually preferred. Yeah.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
Okay, do your worst. Or your best.
A little more secret spice, and hey, no peeking.
I mean, I'm looking directly at the thing, to be honest. It's not really peeking if I've been looking at it the entire time. All allies receive a temporary +3 to heart, to health. Okay. Now, gotta speak with the house leader, and then speak to Gerald. Or... yeah.
Perhaps.
I want to see what you have to say
I fully
first.
accept the necessity of real battle from time to time, but it is still a surprise to be tasked with punishing bandits without warning.
Yeah, I can see your point.
It is a rather different sort of mission. It makes me wonder what the Archbishop is planning.
You know, you're not the first person to be suspicious of her. Which I assume there's good reason for that.
For some students, this will be their first time stepping onto a real battlefield. It's important that they're mentally prepared. As for me, do I look green to you?
Not gonna answer that.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me about regarding spending your time at the monastery or battles?
Recruiting.
Which house a student is assigned to depends on where they're from. That said, each professor has their own area of expertise. So if a student is adamant about it, it is possible to switch someone from one house to another, pending your approval, of course. If you become closer with the students by partaking in the various activities around the monastery, you'll be able to talk to them about such things.
Turkey seems to me you want to meet the requirements to prioritize different stats and skills. So far, I know I need to really prioritize magic and faith. It's easy to recruit students who like you to try building up your support level students you'd like to recruit. Certain non-students will also become available for recruitment as the story progresses. Ooh. Okay. So it's not like a lot of other games where you get like you're stuck with these units. You can pick and choose who you want, which I kind of mentioned earlier, but like even more so than I thought, which is pretty cool. Professor
A
level.
great deal is expected from professors of the Officers Academy, so it's important to hone your skills. To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
Your professor level determines your maximum activity points. Raise it by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting with students. Faculty
Just
training.
as students have much to learn from other students, professors can also share their knowledge with each other. You should consider seeking instruction from Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela. I think you'll find their insight quite interesting.
I'm actually gonna do that, yeah. You can engage with your trained nice professors in the monastery. Use the faculty training option to benefit from their wisdom. As to progress, faculty training will become advanced drills. Use this option to learn from any unit with a higher skill level than your own. Okay. Actually, where is Manuela? there.
You there.
Now, where is she exactly?
So,
Up at the top area, it looks like.
what? You there.
Also, I completely forgot about the dash option.
A moment, please.
Oh, that's not her. Oh yeah, she's like right over here or something. No. Don't have business here yet. Okay. Ah.
Please. You know, Professor, they're like the. Do you know who?
Wait, so I can't. Let's see. Goals, roster, interest, quests. I guess not yet. Okay.
How about this?
Hello, Jormungandr. Or should I? Nah.
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
How do I get around to? I guess just fast travel there, huh? Thanks for the follow, Jormungandr.
So, Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
No.
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I suppose that's.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
Okay, what do you want for
Hey,
recruitment?
I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald.
Strength and lance. Okay.
Professor, hey, do you know?
No, I don't want
That's
to talk
enough,
to you.
Leone.
It's not.
By the time
I guess if you.
Let's talk to. Oh, okay. Request.
I have a request.
Starting with this month's mission, you can now lead a battalion to battle. Search for the tactics primer in the captain's quarters and peruse to get up to speed. Okay. Accept. Oh, I missed it. Oh, that's with I hear even the. I didn't read the.
Professor,
That
it's.
by the
I guess if you put.
Quest. A real battle this month, huh? I hear even the Knights of Saros are involved. I never taught you much about tactics, but here, there's a primer on it in my room. Give it a read. Okay. What is your room? It is all the way up in 2F.
Well.
Xanadu, the Red Canyon, is a place of great significance to the Church of Saros. Even members of the church are forbidden from entering without permission. To go trampling around in there, causing trouble, those bandits truly are morally reprehensible.
Alright, Captain's quarters down here. Huh. That's some nice armor he's got there. Tactics primer. Book containing the basics of tactics. Doesn't look like it's been read much.
Thanks for your help.
I chose some knights to help you out. They'll be deployed in your next real battle. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of them. Access items menu to use, store, take, or swap items from your units. Items that cannot be carried will be sent to the convoy. Access the abilities and combat arts menus to equip your units with what they have learned. Use the battalion menu to assign battalions to your units. Use the reclass menu to switch your class to any for which they are certified. Classes the unit has mastered are marked with a star. Alright, got one more student to talk, or it's not, whatever his name is.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that, simply splendid.
It wasn't much.
And bearing the unknown crest's power? Yes, I'm talking about you. Your talents are incredible, and Lady Rhea's insight as to your potential is doubly so.
Okay. There's some hair in the device. It looks just like my hair. Maybe it needs a few more strands?
You seem to have a mark of the exceptional about you. I only wish Seteth would follow your example.
Uh-huh. Looks like I'm pretty much done everywhere. So in today's free time, do you want to proceed? Yes. Oh, I actually have to teach. Oh.
Have you not been told what's expected from lectures here? Well, I can tell you how it works based on what I've heard from other professors.
We instruct your students to gain skill experience. As their skill levels increase, they'll gain access to new abilities and combat arts. The number of people you can instruct is indicated by your activity points at the top of the screen. When you set up a group task, the students you assign will continue the task until you change it. After the first round of instruction each month, your students may come to you with a question. They'll be motivated if they like your answer. Skill goals?
Before starting a lecture, it's a good idea to determine everyone's academic goals. Students will want to prioritize studying things that will help them achieve their aim.
Students starting to own and earn skill experience according to their skill goals. Results are reported at the end of each week. Okay. You know the students' goals at any time using the goals menu.
It's probably easier to get good results if you instruct students based on their interests and specialties.
Probably.
Of course, that doesn't mean it's pointless to teach someone things unrelated to their personal goals as well. By looking beyond their preferences, some students may find they're interested in fields they've never previously considered.
A 3-star mark next to a skill indicates that you will unlock a budding talent after a certain amount of instructing. Once you unlock a budding talent, that person will go on to excel in that particular skill. They may even learn a new ability or combat art. Suggested goals.
Students' goals may change based on their studies or the experience they gain while on missions. When that happens, perhaps you could help them decide what new goals they should set for themselves.
As students improve from instructing in personal study, they may approach you with suggestions for new goals. Whether to accept the suggestions or not is completely up to you. Feel free to guide your students along paths of your own choosing. Motivation.
How motivated a student is will affect how well your tutoring goes. To help cultivate their motivation, I think it's a good idea to interact with your students as much as possible. Please try your best to motivate everyone, so that they, in turn, will try hard with their assignments and activities.
You instruct students with high motivation more frequently. One way to increase motivation is to interact with the students around a monastery. Group
At
tasks.
the Officers Academy, students are encouraged to engage in various activities in and around the monastery. If you instruct your students to work together as a team, it will help to deepen their bonds and produce better results.
Makes sense. You can assign one group task each week. Students who take part will earn skill experience based on your choice. You can also get golden resources by completing these tasks. The result of a group task will depend on the student's strengths, weaknesses, and affinity for one another. And certification exams.
Have you heard about the certification exams? They take place every month. Everyone here is working hard to become a certain type of soldier, and those tests are how you can check to see how far we've come. In order to pass the exam, you need to train enough to become whatever class you're aiming for.
Yeah.
Take care to develop your students strategically so that they can pass their certification exams.
When you pass certification exam, you can change to a new class. Benefits of high tier classes include increased stats and growth rates. Alright. Goals. Acts and authority. Custom for. I'll just leave hers where it is. I think for now I'll just leave everyone where they are and just see how it goes for now. Set the unit to train them and improve their skills. Writing, okay. Ferdinand and Dorothea. Execute. And instruct Bernadetta.
Thanks for the help.
Edelgard. Acts and authority, huh?
I'm improving, thanks to you.
I don't want to decrease her motivation too much. Petra. And Bernadetta again. Oh, I don't have enough activity points. Never mind. I forgot I took those. Okay, begin lecture.
May I be asking a question?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm having a question. I wish for improvement in my lance skills, but I am having uncertainty about how to be training effectively. What should I be doing? Try studying the movements of others for improvement.
You have great wisdom.
Motivation increased. Good.
You seem not to like me for some reason. I do not have any issues with you.
You don't have issues with me, but I have plenty with you. Let's just do our assignment, okay?
Oof.
All right. I will do what I can.
Satisfied, Ferdy? Then you can take care of reporting our results.
I am sorry. I was not focused. I was too distracted wondering why Dorothea hates me.
Because you're a skirt chaser. I think that's why. Not too shabby. It's Raphael's birthday. I don't remember who that is, but here, have flowers. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Marketplace. Make sure everyone is good and stocked up. Wouldn't do to run out of weaponry. Hubert's he's a magic type. Definitely buy another bow, just to be safe. Probably can't be used, they can be used at close range, can't make fall protection spawns piece away. But that's not a bad thing to have. She can use a mace, apparently. I'll give that to her as a backup, I guess. Then a sword. Do I need to sell? Oh, you know what? I had a spare iron axe I could have given Edelgard without having to buy one. I have something in the stock. I have a steel sword. I'll hang on to that. Alright. I'm gonna be done for tonight. It was fun. I'm really digging the new style that Fire Emblem's going with, and I can't wait to play some more tomorrow. Anyways, I will catch you later. Good night.